What if looking broke was actually a power move? What if the secret to building real wealth in America is making sure nobody knows you have it? What if the people quietly winning the money game don't look like winners at all? This isn't a motivational quote. This is what's actually happening right now in this country. And once you truly understand it, your whole relationship with money changes forever. Watch till the end. What you see will shift how you think about money. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell for more money secrets. Let me paint you a picture. Two guys, same city, same age, both making $70,000 a year. Guy number one just got his first real paycheck. First thing he does, leases a BMW. New apartment in a fancy neighborhood, designer clothes, latest iPhone, dinner at expensive restaurants, posts everything on Instagram. People see him. People respect him. People think he's making moves. Guy number two gets the same paycheck. He drives a 2015 Honda Civic with 90,000 miles on it, lives in a modest apartment, shops at Target, cooks at home. Nobody's impressed by him. Nobody's talking about him. He looks average. Fast forward 5 years, guy one, he's stressed. He's behind on payments. His credit card debt is stacking up. The BMW he can barely afford. The apartment he can barely keep. He looks rich on the outside. He's drowning on the inside. Guy two, he just bought his second rental property, has 6 months of savings in the bank. His investment account is growing every single month. Nobody thought coming because nobody was watching. And that was exactly the plan. Here's what nobody tells you about America. We were never taught how to build wealth. We were taught to perform wealth. From the time we were kids, we watched adults buy things to be respected. New car in the driveway, big house in the nice neighborhood, name brand everything. We absorbed the dangerous lesson. Looking successful means you are successful. So we grew up chasing the image, not the reality. And the system loves this about us. Car companies love this. Fashion brands love this. Credit card companies love this. Because when you spend money to look rich, you stay poor. And when you stay poor, you keep spending to feel better. It's a cycle, a very profitable cycle, just not profitable for you. There's actually a psychological term for this. It's called conspicuous consumption, spending money visibly so other people can see it so they think better of you. The problem, it never actually works because once you buy the thing, there's always a newer thing, a bigger thing, a more expensive thing. Someone always has more, and your brain, it wants to keep up. This is the treadmill, and once you're on it, it is incredibly hard to get off. Let's talk real numbers for a second. Studies show the average American spends over $300 every single month on status purchases. Things bought not out of need, not out of joy, but out of the desire to be seen a certain way. That's $3,600 every year. Just gone. Now let's flip that. What if you invested that $3,600 every year in a simple index fund, averaging 8% annual returns? In 10 years, that's over $55,000. In 20 years, that's over $175,000. In 30 years, that's close to $440,000 from one decision, choosing invisibility over image. That's not a small thing. That is the difference between retiring comfortable and working until you physically can't anymore. Here's something interesting about America. The truly wealthy people in this country, you probably wouldn't recognize them on the street. Old money is quiet. Old money wears simple clothes. Old money drives normal cars. Old money doesn't need to announce itself because old money is secure. It doesn't need your validation. It doesn't need your likes. It doesn't need your impressed reaction at a stoplight. New money is different. New money is loud. New money needs you to know. New money is still trying to convince itself. And here's the pattern that repeats itself over and over again in America. New money performs. Old money compounds. New money spends for respect, old money builds for freedom. New money loses it in a generation, old money passes it down. The whisper always outlasts the scream. Always. So what actually changes when you stop performing wealth? Something unexpected happens. You stop caring what people think about your car. You stop feeling embarrassed about where you live. You stop comparing yourself at every turn. And in that silence, you start hearing something else. your own goals, your own timeline, your own version of success. That quiet is powerful. That quiet is where real decisions get made. That quiet is where wealth is actually built. Psychologists call this delayed gratification, the ability to say no to today so tomorrow can be extraordinary. And research shows it is one of the strongest predictors of long-term financial success. More than income, more than education, more than luck. The people who can wait win. So how do you actually apply this? Start with one question, one simple question you ask before every purchase. Am I buying this for me or for them? Be brutally honest. Is this because you need it? Because it brings you real joy? Or is it because of how it looks? Because of what someone might think? If the honest answer is for them, put it down. Walk away. Take that money, invest it, stack it, let it grow. Build the invisible empire. Because in 10 years, the people who judged your old car will be wondering how you did it. And you'll just smile because you were playing a different game the whole time. The most dangerous financial trap in America isn't high-interest debt. It isn't inflation. It isn't even a low salary. It is the desperate need to be seen, to look like you've made it before you've actually made it. The people winning quietly made one powerful decision. They chose their future self over someone else's fleeting opinion. They chose freedom over applause. They chose the long game over the highlight reel. And the long game, it always pays out. Every single time. So the next time someone feels sorry for your simple car, let them. The next time someone raises an eyebrow at your lifestyle, let them. Because while they're watching your image, you're building your empire. Quietly, patiently, powerfully. That is the hidden power of looking broke. And now you know the secret too.